Hello everyone, we are back again with yet another Robots Frontiers video. This time we're going to be discussing strategy and how to win the game and what you should be doing every time you go into a game. So we're going to be discussing strategy, tips, tricks and things you should be doing to progress in this game. So if you haven't already, check out my guides. I will leave them up in the top right of your corner. So click them and go and watch the videos. So the first thing is, once you drop into a game, you want to really find out what game mode you're in. I know that may sound obvious to some of you, but you really need to play the objective and what it tells you to do. So this one, we are playing a TDM game. So the objective of this one is to wipe out the enemy robots and have more robots remaining than your enemy team, or bot the other team out essentially. Now, what I've been noticing the last couple of days, every time I keep going in a beacon rush game mode, what's happening is a lot of players are not getting the beacon. So what they'll do is think it's like a TDM game, miss the beacon and completely ignore it. And that way you are losing the game for not only yourself but the team around you. So that's the one thing I want to discuss in terms of your strategy. The second one, it might be a bit obvious to some of you and you may not think it is a strategy, but stay with your team. This game is relatively new. It's strength in numbers, right? So find a teammate, find a couple of them if you can. Stay together and move as a pack on one unit. There's comms in this game for a reason, so you can openly communicate with each other and call out where your enemies are. So if you can do that, it'll be a much better gameplay for all the people involved. So make sure you are using comms, organizing yourself with your teammates and forming a structure to go and wipe out the enemy team. The third thing, I want to discuss is your weapons, pilots and things like that. So when you are choosing your robots and your pilots, try and find the builds that work for you. So you might be watching all these tutorials on YouTube trying to find what the best robot is, what the best weapons are, but ultimately it all depends on you, your own preference and what you enjoy. So if you prefer more of a brawling thing, then obviously you don't really want to be using snipers, right? And I think in general this game in the future should allow you to brawl more. You should have the option of selecting what game mode you want to play in. Obviously, if you're like a brawler, you want to play a more beacon rush game. So a thing which is structured around beacons is probably more beneficial towards you. So hopefully this game in the future updates brings out an option where you can choose your preferred game mode rather than just throwing you in TDM and random. The next thing I really want to discuss is knowing the range of your weapons. If you look at the details and description of each of your weapons, they'll give you a range. Now, why is that important? I know some of you will say, well, that's kind of obvious again, Duck. It's written in the description. Not many people look at the description of the robots and the weapons. They just prefer to go into battle and figure it out that way. So that is why I think it's crucial to know your distance. That way, if you need to get behind cover, you can. Moving on to the next topic I want to discuss is your cover. So these maps are quite large. I think that's something which many people have commented on. Is the size of the maps, right? So use the obstacles to your advantage. If you're taking damage, maneuver around them. Find a place to hide and go there. Like this guy right here, he just moved behind cover to stop taking damage, and he is in the Ares bot, so I'm going to hunt him down before he uses his shield. And now he's going back. And another thing you should be doing is utilizing your abilities. So if you look in the game, if you're using a controller, push left on the D-pad, your robot gear. So your robot, whether you go with a torso, the chassis, whatever, you build it up to your specification. If you go on the torso, you will have a unique ability that is catered towards your robot. So depending on what robot gear you use, will give you different abilities. Make sure you read the description of those as well to get a better understanding of what your robot can do in comparison to other people's. So understand that and know how to use your abilities when fighting the other robots. We got a double kill there. I need to help my teammates out here. We are being dominated with this one. Wow. There we go, he took me out. Nice. Well played, buddy. Well played. That was very good from him. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel and share it around. I'm trying to cover Robots Frontiers as much as possible, so if you know somebody who likes this game, or I can teach them something, then share it with those. Also, if there's any videos or topics you want me to cover, then make sure you comment it down below in the comment section. I'm here to help all of you guys, so whether it's with builds, whatever, I'm here to help. I'm happy to help, and I would appreciate it if you guys and girls go smash that like button and help me grow on YouTube, reach more people, so maybe I can do better videos in the future for all of you. I'd appreciate it. This build here, if you haven't already, make sure you build it, guys. It is fantastic. So the benefits are you've got a lot of stealth, high firepower. It's not the strongest, but then the maneuverability of it and the way you can just run around the map and get sneaky kills is amazing, especially with beacons as well. This is a good robot to maneuver around the map, as I already mentioned, and with the high amount of damage, we gotta watch it here. Titan, he's killed me straight away. I knew that was coming. It's a really good robot to build, so if you would like a build video or tutorial on that, let me know. And so far, what are you thinking about this game in general? Do you like it, dislike it, wish they would change some things up? Talk to me down below. Let me know what you would like to see altered and changed in this game. So, as I mentioned earlier about strategy, look at the way those guys are moving, right? They're all structured together, they're all pushing for us. And then I got wiped out. There we go. But I did manage to get that Titan, which is ultimately what we want to do. So let me take out my team. We got that double. How that was a double kill, I'm not too sure. I think we might have got that Titan kill. And I'm constantly aiming for the red areas on that bot. So don't waste your ammunition. Don't waste any of it. Don't waste your ammo. When you see a guy's body like that, focus on that green area or what colour it is, because that is the weak area. It's been damaged. Don't shoot at the white, because then you'll be wasting ammo. Your teammates has been taking their time damaging their opponent. That guy's like that guy right there. He's green. His left and right leg is green. The other guy is yellow. So I'm trying to focus on either the green parts or the yellow on that guy. It's more of an orange than the yellow. So hopefully my team push a little bit. I need some help over here. Never mind, they're all in that one area. I'll probably be pushed by these guys in a second, so I'm going to throw my shield. Get ready to push up. Never mind, let's back up. So I'm going to dash back. Those missiles are incoming, so I want to be out of range of those. And in some cover. So what I'm doing here is using the map again to my advantage in cover. So the rocks here, I know I got some defense around those, so I'm trying to stay behind them so I don't get completely dismantled. And there's a guy pushing up top, so I'm going to use my ability here, push forward and try and get that kill. We did get that kill, so that's 4 kills here. And if you notice, that guy who just backed away, one part of him was glowing orange, as you can see down there. So that's the area you want to aim for. Not many people do that, and I'm in a very bad situation here. So I'm going to back up, get some cover. Hopefully my team, they are starting to form up all together again. And it's all about moving as a pack, moving together. Like, I remember the other day I commented on that as a strategy, that you should stay together in the pack. And some guy said, well, that's not really a strategy. And in all fairness, I completely disagree. The team that's staying together and coordinating with each other with comms, that's an amazing strategy to have. Because if you can communicate with one another, you can call out the other robots and just not be out in the open like that guy and get absolutely dismantled. So that is why it is a massive benefit to communicate with your team and work alongside each other, because then you know where the danger is, you know what to watch out for. Right, so we gotta keep an eye out on what's going on here. So our team has spawned. Our enemy team is gonna win now in a second. That is very unfortunate, but yeah, look at these guys up there. The one is, his leg is green, but then his left shoulder is glowing orange, and then the guys on the right side, they are also pushing aggressively, so I'm aiming for that orange area. He got wiped out there. And we can move out to this. He would have blown me up. So if I go to this left side, I might be able to blind him with my ability. There we go, target acquired. I'm going to push here. Get back, put my weapons into reload. And unfortunately, that was a loss. But everything in that game was what I wanted to discuss. Strategy, how to implement it, what you should be doing in each and every battle. And let's have a little look at the stats there. So I got first place, 9 kills, 4 assists. And here's everything we gained. So the XP, the battle pass, I am in silver, almost gold at the moment. And the battle pass, I'm leveling that up as well. If you like this one, make sure you like, share and subscribe, guys and girls. It really helps me out, and I appreciate all of the support I've got recently. Take it easy and have a beautiful day. Let me know what you want me to cover next.